So you recorded the time lapse and now you downloaded. You uploaded to OneDrive, then you download on the computer. So you have to come to Photoshop, File, Open, and then you find where you downloaded the video. Then you click on the video, Open, and when you open a video on Photoshop, you have the timeline in here. So this shows how many seconds you have, and you can have a preview of the whole video. So because this video is 24 seconds and we need something in between 30 and 60 frames, we would need something like 2 frames per second. That would give us 48 frames, right? So make sure you're selecting the whole area where you want to get the video. Click on export, which is the arrow here in the corner. Make sure you select a different folder. Let's create a folder. Let's call it frames, or in my case tutorial. Choose and change to Photoshop image sequence, JPEG. Then we need 1, 2, or 3 frames per second, depending on how big your video is. Render. So I'm gonna get all the files in there. So depending on how big your video is, this could take up to 2 minutes. Okay, so you should have 48 frames saved on that file, on that folder. Now let's start the project by click on File, Script, and load files into a stack, browse, and we select where we saved, desktop, frames, and we have all the pictures in here. Command A, you can select all the images, open, okay, and this will open all the images as layers on the project. Select from the first to the second last one. If you hold Shift and click on the second last one, you can select and change the blending mode to lighten or screen. Lighten look works better. And then you have the result. After you have this result and save, we're gonna edit. So make sure you select the last one and merge all the layers, and then you can adjust. So you have to have an original one, and you should also have an adjusted one. So what you need to adjust is brightness and contrast, and hue and saturation. So I would say increase the saturation a bit, and you can also increase the contrast and reduce the brightness maybe. And that's all.